Hello everybody and welcome to another custom card design challenge video. On our Discord channel we have a great community of custom card creators, and I throw random challenges their way and see what they come up with, and we talk about the cards and then award crowns for our winners. Wow. If you want to join our Discord, we currently have some that are live right now, but this challenge was to design a card with both the bold and faded traits. So bold generally is done in your first action, or punishes you if it's done later in your turn. Like, take the initiative.
You either have to play it in your first action, or it gets worse as your turn goes on.
And faded ends your turn usually. That's like, or it's like
like they usually reward you for the actions that you've taken.
Yeah, like
the turn is over now.
Yeah, then the chess piece one too. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So. Thought this was fun to see what people do with a card that, you know, is better early but also ends your turn and all that. We'll see what they do. Starting with our first one, which is Designer O'Cry. So this is Power Through. They also include a level 2 version. I just included for fun because they included it for fun. 1 cost event, 2 brain. Bold, Spirit, and Faded. Play only as your first action. Take a basic action or trigger an action ability on a card, ignoring all costs. After resolving it, end your turn. For the remainder of your turn, you succeed all skill tests automatically. The upgraded version is the same, but you resolve the Elder Sign instead of revealing token for all skill tests. So you basically are like giving up your turn to automatically succeed a test.
I like that, actually. That's kind of neat.
I like the Elder Sign version. It's kind of like a proactive eucatastrophe, right? Where you're just like, hey, I'm going. And that's why I think like the Guardian, the Survivor on the class is a really nice touch for that.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you can clean up a little bit if you made it. It has to be bold, play it only as your first action. Let's say make it fast, then you can take off the remove action cost stuff, but whatever. I'm not sure how I feel about the Elder Sign being worth 2 experience.
Probably 3 to match eucatastrophe.
What? No, I don't think it's that good.
I think it's a 1.
Yeah. Cause, like,
I guess you're giving up your whole turn.
And like moving from automatically succeeding to like drawing the star doesn't guarantee you pass, right?
Yeah, but if it doesn't,
it probably
like,
does.
What's going on?
Yeah, but like it might not, and like automatically succeeding is you just pass.
Yeah, I think the
I think it could be 1. It seems like a little bit
so
more
like
of a side
in
grade
blue
than
and
an
red,
upgrade in some cases.
we got like Zoe, which turns this into like a vicious blow, but also like it just happens.
Yeah.
We got Yorick, we got Silas,
Yorick,
who just
nuts.
turns it into
Silas,
a brute force.
Nuts, who turns it into like also like a, or yeah, I guess he can't play.
And we can play
blow,
brute force,
brute
yeah.
force, and that's like kind of the same thing.
I guess comes the question: is that worth?
Yeah.
Like 3 actions, right? Because I do agree. Like the 3 action cost is
it's
pretty
really
high.
It's really only worth 2. Right, because like,
I'm not saying the star's like bad.
you're only losing 2.
I don't think the upgrade from the automatically succeed to the star is worth 2 experience. I think it's more of a 1 experience thing. A little bit. It's like kind of similar to the level 0 and level 1 liquid courages.
Yeah, so I guess suppose it does because the automatically succeed reduces the test value to 0. So like there's that difference for it.
Yeah.
But it has the same sort of thing that you could still like commit cards to the test and still pass. But that would be the difference for it.
Yeah. Probably also have this only commit for like 1 brain if it's going to be 2 colored.
Yeah, I'd agree with that too.
Because of the flexibility, you could like move a little bit of power away from that.
I like the design though. I think the design on this one is really nice.
Yeah, no, this is a good one.
All right, on to our next one here. We got from Beard. This is Guns Blazing, a 1 cost, 3 experience event. Bold Faded Spirit. Play only as your first action. Fight. Before initiating this attack.
Have so many words because it's your whole turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Before initiating this attack, you may move to a connecting location. This attack targets the enemy at your location with the highest fight value. You may spend any amount of ammo from among assets you control to get +1 fist for this attack for each ammo spent. If you succeed, instead of its standard damage, assign up to 4 damage among enemies at your location, +1 additional damage for each ammo spent. If it is your turn, end your turn.
Yeah, that's kind of hot.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it
That's
also...
like a lot of text, though.
It's a lot of words, but it is also the entire turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's... I love the flavor of it, too. You go in, guns blazing, and you just, like, assuming everyone's going to be dead in there, you just, like... And then you're like, okay.
Show up with the bar.
Yeah.
Just, like, instead of spending this in 2 chunks, like, let's just do 12 damage or whatever.
I mean, I do like it with the upgraded Thompson, too. You're spending the ammo, so you get all the resources back off of it. It is. It's like a whole. It's. I think it's.
Nacho gets to do an extra damage with it.
Sick.
Yeah, I mean, I like the flamethrower text on it as well for the 4 damage spread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this seems really good with the Colt, the like small gun, where you can just be like all 6 of the bullets, but also I'll put it back in my hand and like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Play it again.
I also love the idea of someone going
neat.
gun blazing, just like, you know. I dig the card. I think it's sweet. It is a lot of text, but it is your whole turn, right? It's.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little about the 4 damage sort of thing, like because you can just.
It's level 3, right?
Yeah, no.
So like 4 damage. I mean, you have to have a firearm in play. It costs 3 actions. Like, sure, we're like surpassing.
You don't have to have a firearm in play.
Do you not?
No, you can just run.
How
And punch
dare you,
people.
This is terrible. I hate this.
I was thinking like maybe you like spend amount of ammo and then
How do you go guns blazing without a gun?
Yeah.
like amount of ammo and then it deals 1 damage per
Well,
ammo
your guns,
spent
these guns
to each
blazing.
enemy?
Yeah.
Maybe like you have to spend it from a single thing or something like that, a single weapon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I do like the design. I think it should require you to have a firearm, though.
Yeah.
That is-
Yeah,
that is
that's my
also-
biggest.
that is also
Like
more-
you can
more
just
text.
run and punch a dude for like 4 damage.
Yeah.
Like that's
That is pretty sick, yo.
That is your entire turn, but
Yeah.
you still are getting like.
Because you gotta move. You gotta
I mean,
move.
like it's 4 damage with no buff, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's if you don't connect anything
Without
else.
bullets.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but
I don't
like,
know.
you
I
get
think
the
it's cool.
movement out of it. You get 4 damage. And
I think the reality is this is that this one's probably you're gonna get like 3 damage out of it and you're gonna be like, I did it. Most of the time. Like there's gonna be the times where it's gonna go like hog wild, but I think most of the time you're gonna be like,
get 3 damage.
no, but I mean like they're like 3 health. You're just
No,
like
you can
Oh.
get 3 damage out of it if you're playing against like those snakes that get better the more vengeance there is.
oh yeah,
They
that
take
would be
less
sick.
damage.
Yeah, that would be. Also
can
like
get
just
3
going up
damage.
against like the fucking like even the Brotherhood cultists, just be like,
Yeah.
see you, I hate you, you're dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next one here we got from Goku Killa 420. 1 cost event, Mark of the Hunted, Ritual Fated Bold. Play only as your first action. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity. All non-elite enemies move once towards your location. Ignore the prey and aloof keywords
Well, not
during
like
this
hunter
movement.
enemies.
Sorry, non-elite hunter enemies. Thank you.
Only hunter enemies. Yeah.
So this one drops like the fated idea of
Ending your turn.
ending your turn. So then, I guess the question is, how does this one add the fated kind of flavor to it?
I don't like what the fate is that they're gonna fight you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that the bold is after the ritual and fated. That is
Yeah,
incorrect.
it's
It's incorrect.
I mean, this is the type of quality control you need to make sure.
It's kind of neat, but also like bad.
Yeah, I mean like
How many hunter enemies have like aloof and prey? Like, if it just moved all non-elite enemies once through your location, I could see that. That'd be
Yeah,
cooler.
just like
and
yeah,
more
bring them
useful.
there. This is what this reminds me of the what the Flute of the Outer Gods was in the other games, right? Of bringing the enemies towards you, which I think is a cool idea.
It just needs to be less specific, I think.
I think so too. I also would like to see something more on the fated side, I think, for this one. It doesn't necessarily need to be ending your turn, I think. But I think it'd be. I just feel like something's missing for me flavor wise on
yeah,
that.
maybe like it moves them 1 space for each action performed before this or whatever.
It doesn't really fit in purple. Though,
But then like you can't have the bold.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
you can't,
This
like,
one just kills as many whippoorwills as you need.
Yeah.
Um,
Just brings them to you, engages you. Whoopsie.
yeah.
Yeah.
maybe it might be neat if you could like use it on Mark of the Hunt, like you put it on an enemy, attached to an enemy, and then hunter enemies chase them instead or something like that.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that might lean into the fated bit a little bit more,
Yeah.
I guess. Or like if they move into your location, they attack you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's quite strong enough for that, but
I mean, it is also level 0 too, but yeah, I think the big thing, if this was just all non-elite enemies move once towards your location, I think that could be really fun.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, next one here we got from this is Axis Mundi. 3 cost, 3 experience event, bold faded spell. Play only as your first action. You must decide. Choose one. Move each clue your location to any number of connecting locations. Choose a connecting location. Move each clue at that location to your current location. Once you have made your decision, immediately end your turn and remove Axis Mundi from the game. So
I'm not playing this card, I don't think.
I mean, the moving clues,
Is neat.
it's powerful too. And like, it's just like this card is, is it worth 3 experience though? Because like, if you're
3 experience, 3 resources, and 3 actions.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth it in terms of like what you get out of it. But I mean, if there was a card that was just like, hey, move all clues off a victory location, people would play that. But I don't think for what you're putting into it is probably not worth it, right? Move each clue your location to any number of connecting locations.
It's actually pretty neat, I think, is like if it's scaled down as like a level 0 card, as like a way for purple to get additional experience. In the line of thinking, they can use it to get clues off victory locations and have it move like players worth of clues off your from your location to a connecting location or something like that. But yeah, like I think it's a neat idea. At the cost it is now is not. It's also like not a purple effect.
I think it could I think if Flavor Leaf could fit as a purple effect, but I agree it's not really a purple effect in the game right now.
And it needs something else to go with it. Like moving clues is a green and yellow thing, primarily yellow, and then you like caring about locations is sort of the green part of that, I guess. There's no like it's a spell, but there's no like downside to it, like astral travel or something like that. That makes purple. There's no need to use your brain. That makes purple. There's no need to. Like it's just kind of a card. I think this could have been like a yellow spell.
I think so as well. I'm just like thinking of like to me I like the idea of like the magic side of moving clues does resonate for me
It's
as
still a spell like yellow. Gets
no, but I mean
spells.
like as purple, like the mystic side of it,
yeah.
right? Like that works for me.
It just needs something to be mystic.
Yeah. Cause like it is kind of like I understand the design also is you just don't want to make like a Guardian rogue card where like bold and faded live.
Oh
right?
yeah.
But I feel like the last one, it's just kind of like missing a little bit of like spice that's making me go, ooh, this soup tastes good, you know? Or like the soup tastes great.
Yeah.
Because I like it as an idea of basically just getting a free victory, but I don't know if it's worth it. But maybe I'm also just missing like being able to move all like clues to like an easy shroud location and then pick them up is also good, but not worth a whole turn, I think.
I mean, it can be good depending on the scenario, right?
Yeah.
Like there's something that care about the clues on that location. You just shuffle them away and be like, we're done.
Yeah, just fucking like get through it. But even then, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. This card has like tremendous grief potential.
Hell yeah.
You like stick this under your Diana Esperance. You're like, move the clues over here. Don't worry, I got you. And then your Seeker's like, cool. And they go over there and you're like, move the clues over here.
I think you also need.
Also, I'm not taking turns.
Yeah, I'm spelling my resources on this. I think this needs to only move clues from revealed locations as well.
Yeah.
Because it can't.
Or like only move them to revealed locations.
Well, how can you move clues off an unrevealed location?
So if if you're playing like the prologue scenario in Circle,
Yeah.
or not the prologue, but like part 2.
But there won't be
of the
clues on
prologue.
it. They have to be revealed to have clues on them.
No, the one of them like so like the first time you're there, yes.
Oh, but the
But
second time they're not. They're placed on there.
They start on it when it's face down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so like you
But
shouldn't.
like one scenario is not enough.
You also shouldn't be able to shut your clues to just a face down location that you may or may not be able to get
I agree.
to.
It should only be revealed. I think. I agree. Also just from like just a general game balance, like future proofing. Sick. All right, let's see what we got next. We got from Atomic Z. This is 0 cost event. One hand behind your back. Fast. Play in the upkeep phase. You may choose to not ready up to 3 non-weakness assets you control, then attach to your investigator. You gain +1 to all stats for each assets you chose not to ready with this effect. Discard this card after you perform an action. So a different kind of like flipping the script a little bit on where Faded and Bold live. It's kind of like a. So it's kind of like a take the initiative in a way, right? In an asset deck where you get it during the Mythos phase and you get it on the first test that you take, because you also get it in the Mythos phase. You need to be able to have assets that you can have exhausted to work. I mean, I think in the right deck, it's a neat design, right? Just basically getting
it's
plus. It's a level 0 card too, so.
Yeah, no, I like it. I feel like it should cost 1. I'm not sure why, but I feel like it should.
I get that. Just feel it in your gut.
Yeah, like, because you get the stats for the Mythos phase as well.
Yeah.
But, no, I like it. The 3 non-weakness assets you control.
This card would be kind of sweet with First Watch. Where you just like,
oh
give
yeah,
myself plus
oh,
three
and
all
take
my
all the
numbers, I'll
cards.
take all the cards.
Yeah, that's sick. And like, let me handle
Yeah,
this. I mean,
yeah.
even in like the Martyr's Vambrace too, just like going nuts.
Right, like I'll draw all the Mythos cards.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that.
Cool.
From a templating standpoint, I think this also should go into your play area and not attached to your investigator, or is that how Intrepid
No, Intrepid
works?
goes into your play area, so
Yeah.
probably the same as that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't ever play with that card, so.
No one has.
Justin has.
I have. I played it in a fucking Butterfly Swords Lily deck, and it was not good.
Well, performed as expected.
Yeah. If it is added to your play area as an asset with the text, so probably I would just follow that as well. Yeah. And then the round discard it. That's yeah. I like the design. I think it's neat.
No, it's a good one.
All right, on to our next one. We got from Young Foon Legacy. This is Deal with Death. 0 cost, 3 experience event, commits for a double wild. Rogue and Guardian, Pact Bolt Fated, exceptional. Play only as your first action. Investigate your location, gain a total of 5 additional actions this round, distributed as you wish. And +1 skill value for each test. At the end of your turn, you immediately are defeated and suffer 1 physical trauma. 6 experience, 1 copy in your deck, and it's kind of like falling in the veins of, what is it, I'll See You in Hell and Ghastly Revelation, right? Kind of the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I saw a card like this, I'd rather see it like in Rogue at level 0 that gives you 3 extra actions and then you're defeated at the end of the round. But
Yeah,
When they're
like
trying-
if my choice is between this and Ace in the Hole, I can tell you without thinking about it which one I'm gonna pick every single time.
Yeah.
There will never be a scenario where I want to pick the other one. I think this one costs too much XP.
Yeah.
But I like the
fair.
idea of it.
Yeah.
I think maybe this should be like 1 costed and exceptional.
I love the idea of like,
it could be like 2 experience and then just like not exceptional.
I mean,
Yeah, but
5
like you don't really
flashbacks.
want a second copy.
Like 3 experience and not exceptional. I mean, like yeah,
so like here's the
That's
what I
wild,
find. This is the gameplay loop I see for this one happening all the time. You give someone you give your seeker 5 actions, and you play I'm out of here and just resign, and you're just like see you later, right? Like just like get out of here, because most locations have one of those. I do agree though, like comparison, if you look at Ace in the Hole, I
Yeah,
think that it's
like,
just
I
like
think-
overcosted in terms of.
Yeah, like 5. I mean, 5 actions is a lot.
It
so
is.
Like maybe it should cost 4.
I think 4 would be a good place to like test it with.
And like it is only like positive 4 actions because it does cost you an action to play.
Yeah.
So
anyone
maybe
can have them.
maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, plus 1
maybe
skill
I'm wrong.
value for all your tests.
I also could see this
But-
following the loop of just like it's the last turn, we're gonna win this turn. Like we need to win this turn. Here's just 5 more actions to ensure it happens. And then people are like, I'll gain a resource with these actions that you gave me before we go. You know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why this is a blue card though. Aside from it being bold, like that does. It
Yeah, it doesn't
feels like
feel
a
very
rogue
blue.
card with the
Yeah.
blue. I mean, which
it
is
does,
in
it
line
does
with
physical trauma to you.
I suppose. Yeah.
It's
I
in
didn't
line
mean
with
that. It
how
is I'll see you in hell. Yeah.
Fantasy
Yeah.
Flight designs multicolored cards, but whatever.
It is in line with that.
Yeah. I
Can
don't
you
like
use
it,
can
but
you use cheat death
probably
to beat
not.
this?
I'll have a rogue here.
Because
I'll
like
have a binder somewhere else.
cheat death. Every time that I'm like, this card might be cool in my deck, it's like, oh no, this doesn't
It doesn't actually do it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
do what I need.
Yeah. I don't know.
But if you can, that would be cool, and also flavor win, because you're like, here's
Yeah,
the
it is.
deal. Just kidding, get fucked, buddy.
Yeah, let's see if I can. Let's look it up without me restarting the slideshow.
Good luck.
Cheat death. Play when you
Oh,
would
yeah.
be defeated.
okay.
Yeah,
It would work.
it would work. That is a flavor win.
I mean, like, cost
Okay.
most of your XP.
Oh yeah, it costs.
That's
This
like
probably printed right now
11
11.
for 1 copy
Just buy
each.
red. Just buy red clock.
Like,
Just
really.
buy red clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think in this one, if the
It's
experience
cool,
was a
though.
bit lower, and I agree. I think the flavor is
Yeah.
really sweet. All right, next one we got here is from Tasty Toast. Kudagra level 2 commits for Fist in a Wild, Tactic, Bold Faded. Play only as your first action. Deal X damage to enemies at your location, divided as you wish, where X is the number of enemies at your location. For each enemy you defeat via this effect, draw 1 card, gain 1 resource, and immediately take an action. End your turn. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
I don't know if that works.
Yeah, I also don't.
That doesn't read like it works to me.
Does read like a piece of broken code.
It does. Yeah, it's just like something is like you can like something's
So
breaking.
yeah, like it tells us to try to do this, but then immediately countermands that.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was a neat upgrade, though.
Yeah.
it is cool. Yeah,
I'm not sure I would.
dude, I would bring this to Dunwich every time.
It's really good killing whippoorwills.
Just show up, just show up like this is my turn.
Yeah.
Kill these dumb birds.
Kill 3 of them. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Please show me if you can.
Can immediately take an action. Immediately take an action. It is. It does seem. Yeah, it does exactly. It just seems like broken code. I mean, I think if it was just draw a card and gain a resource, that'd be pretty sick. You kill 2 enemies, the card pays itself back and then some.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's fine. Maybe if it cost 0 but didn't give the extra actions,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think that might be slightly cleaner.
Yeah.
Because then you don't really need it to pay back the actions, because it just like is positive resource if you kill
Yeah.
any number of enemies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit iffy about like cards that care about number of enemies or location are generally not very good.
It's true.
Because if you were,
Except dynamite.
they don't, that no, it doesn't.
yeah.
Dynamite does what it does regardless how many enemies or your location.
Fuck yeah, I love dynamite.
Don't get yourself going, Vern. Come on, man.
Dude, I should
Focus.
just, next challenge, an event that deals 3 damage.
No?
An event that deals at least 3 damage. 2 other investigators
Yeah.
that you can play and have them not be upset that you've done this to them.
Just like the most like fucking like narrow prompt for a competition.
Yeah, also must be blue.
And cost 5, yeah.
Yeah, so like
4 or 5.
at its base, this requires a
Yeah.
lot of setup to make it worth it. Because if there's one enemy or location, because your monster fighter's been doing their job. But like then you're like, you do 1 damage and you draw a card and you gain a resource. And you take 1 action, which is still probably not worth it.
What if it was like
And
for
like
each-
how likely are you to kill like 2 or 3 enemies, like
Yeah.
pinging them each?
Birds.
what if it was instead of immediately take an action next turn, it was like
Birds.
take an additional action next turn, right? What if it was like worded like that? I
might
think
be
that
nice.
could be cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't really tie in with the flavor of the card. but-
No, it certainly doesn't. But I think like that'd probably be a formatting that wouldn't read like, "Oh, my brain broke so while reading something wrong," you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Kudagra. I think the upgrade's neat, but I do think, yeah,
It just needs a little bit of power somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like it costing 0 and not granting the extra actions is probably where this upgrade want to live.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do think it's a neat idea.
Yeah, definitely. All right, do we have more? We do. This one's from Astute Dunsparce. Be all end all. It's a weakness. Bold Faded End Times commits for a double negative wild, and it's myriad. The skill icons subtract from the performing
That's not what
investigator's
myriad
skill value.
means. You can't do that.
What?
You can't have it be mirrored and then say include exactly 3 copies of your deck.
Yeah,
Mirrored
probably-
says you can include up to 3.
So
You
it's
can have your keyword mean a different thing.
It would just have to say include exactly 3 copies. If the skill test fails, return this to your hand. And at the end of your turn, if there are 3 copies of Be All End All in your hand, resign. I will say, as I was putting this all together, I think this is a really cool idea for a weakness, but I don't get the bold faded part of this. But I think the idea for a weakness, I think this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a very good weakness. You just don't care about it and you use it as a free resign layer.
Oh, but it's a forced.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, throw 3 in your hand. I
But you can never hold 2, right? You can
don't
never
have
hold
to-
2.
You don't have to get rid of them, yeah.
But if you have 2 and you draw your third, you have to resign. and you're out, right?
Well, like
Well, you get a whole turn to get rid of it.
Oh, it's at the end of your... Oh, I thought it was at the end of the
Yeah.
upkeep phase.
Yeah.
That should be at the end of the upkeep phase. That should be at the end of the
more.
upkeep
That'd
phase.
be,
I think it
that's
should
more
just
to
be
taste.
forced if there are 3.
If there are 3,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think this is another one of them weaknesses that doesn't do anything.
I think this one could even be like if there are 3 of them in your hand, then you're defeated, suffer
Yeah.
drama.
I would like that.
Yeah, that'd be better. Like, they could have it at the end of your turn resign, but, like, also have the subtracting be, like, forced. And maybe have it be only... I mean, like, one's probably too easy, but...
Well, I mean, like, compare this... I compare this to, what is it, that one that I always get? Reckless or whatever it is, where you, like, lose resources.
That one actually does nothing.
Yeah, like, and this is, like, I think, like, a skill weakness is a cool idea, and
Yeah.
I like one that, like, you have to get rid of. It's easy to get rid of, right? But this one kills 3 of your draws, and you need to...
Yeah.
With my head where it was, like, during the upkeep phase, that was, I think, really cool, because then you can never sit on 2.
Yep.
But, yeah, as it is, I think... I like the
Yeah, I
idea,
think-
but...
I think for this to be bold and fated, you should have to commit it to your first action, and if the test fails, end your turn.
That's juicy.
Like, I think that's like bold and fated.
Yeah, you can still like try to get rid of it.
Like, I have no idea. That's probably like a little bit too much for a weakness that has 3 copies shuffled into your deck.
If it was only 1, I think
If
that'd
it
be
was
cool.
only -1, that'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a good weakness, Brent. You should
Yeah.
design weaknesses.
I should
Yeah.
design everything.
No, you shouldn't.
it's all dynamite.
Absolutely
Just
not.
open up the binder. It's all just dynamite. The weakness is you draw the card. It deals 3 damage to every investigator and enemy at your location. Revelation, yeah.
Yeah, the yellow card from the cycle just has you discover 3 clues from each investigator at your location.
Sick.
Yeah.
Actually, though, a weakness that was like you drop the dynamite blast when
Yeah.
you drew it. That would be sick.
That would be.
That'd be a good weakness.
I like that.
love
The
that.
bold is just must be committed to the first
Yeah.
action you take, and if
Yeah.
you fail,
Like,
because I think you
your
could still like
turn's
you
over.
could still get rid of it in the mythos phase if you get like lucky with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. All right, next one we got here is from Akanos. This is a 3-cost 5 experience event. Showdown.
Fancy.
Bold, tactic, gambit, faded, fast. Play when your turn begins. You may move to a connecting location, then perform any number of engage, fight, and or evade actions. During this effect, skill test gets +1 difficulty for each skill you already performed this turn.
Oh, yeah,
when you
okay.
fail a skill test during any one of these actions, immediately end your turn. I think that's really cool.
That's really
Agreed.
cool.
I think the design is also really fair. That's all I gotta say. I just think the design's really good. Like maybe it could be like 5 might be much, like maybe like 4, but like I still think it's good.
Yeah.
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 Travis is doing math, crunching
Yeah, no,
numbers.
I don't see anything like obviously wrong with this.
I like that there's no investigate either. Like it's lives perfectly in the Rogue Guardian, right?
No,
It's-
this is like a dual color card. That's nice.
yeah. I think it also works well with like
Can you use your weapons and stuff?
yeah, cool card. It's just really good.
Yeah,
Any
good
other
job, man.
any other comments, or should we just move on?
I think
Good.
it's just good.
Yeah, it's just good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got one from Cameron D. This is the last one. 2-cost, 3 experience event. Commits for a fist and a book. I'll buy you some time. Spirit Bold Faded. Play only as your first action.
Why are there spirits? There's so many spirits.
Yeah, so you can find them with the boxing gloves.
Play only as your first
So
action.
Calvin can play them? I don't know, man.
You may move to a connecting location, then discover up to 3 clues at your location and defeat up to 2 non-elite enemies at your location. End your turn and lose 3 actions during your next turn. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
So this card is
That's
just
so
it's just
good.
I'll see you in hell and Ghastly Revelation stapled together, but it doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just
that's
basically like eats
so
your next
good.
turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Like, it does leave you vulnerable to a Mythos phase. You draw an enemy that might like hurt you badly, but also you just got 3 Teslas blues and killed 2 Teslas dudes.
Yeah. If it was
That's so good.
if it was like 2 and 1 maybe?
Yeah, like, you look at like if you're the monster fire or something like that. This is like
Mhm.
you probably would rather spend your experience on something else. But if you're like playing like a support, like Carolyn or Sister Mary or Carson, you're just like I'll just throw away 2 of my turns to like do things.
Yeah, because you also move to the connecting location. It does
insane.
even let's just talk about the situation we were just in the catacombs in Paris. That one location, the victory location with 3 clues and actually 2 enemies on it.
Wow, that's really convenient.
Like if I was Sister Mary and I just played this card, moved in, defeated the enemies, grabbed 3 clues, we would be like, wow. I would miss my next turn.
Yeah, you're trading 6 actions for 6 actions, at least 6 actions, though. That's assuming that you can kill those enemies in 1 action each.
Yeah.
And you get to auto succeed on all your tests.
So yeah, I guess like the comes in like the clues, because you get, if there were like 3 health enemies, I think it's the best way to go, right? You would need 4 actions to kill them, right? So it is kind of just like 7 actions,
Yeah.
right? I mean, maybe just like
8 if you move. Right?
yeah, oh yeah, 8 if you move, yeah.
Yeah, if I trim the clues, like he has 3 experience, but still.
I mean, maybe if it was even like keep the numbers the same, because I think that it's like that's a great like 3-player card, and change it to like 4 experience even.
Yeah, or 5.
Yeah.
This would be like a real fancy.
Yeah, compare this to
card.
like Monster Hunter, right?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I just think the numbers need to be tweaked a bit for it to be like
You could,
really
like, end your
spicy.
turn and you lose like actions equal to clues you discovered or something like that.
Yeah,
Like, a
that'd be
little bit
cool.
of scalability.
That'd be
Also,
neat.
like, I'm not really sure about it. Getting the clues doesn't really. It's not like flavorful. I'll buy you some time by discovering clues.
No, by buying you more time to like go to the beach after because you finished the scenario so quick. Just gotta go and put your feet up. Ah.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Seeker. You can play around with your fun cards. Now, excellent. I can spend 3 actions drawing cards. Perfect.
Yeah, I'll buy you some
Thank
time
you.
to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the design. I think just the numbers
Yeah,
to
he's
like
a little bit
really
tweaking.
just
Good one, though.
be there. All right, so that is all of them. So I'll go through one more time. You guys can choose your crowns,
Thank you.
and then I will also reveal my crown. So we got Power Through. We have Guns Blazing. We have Mark of the Hunted. We have Axis Mundi. We got One Hand Behind Your Back. Deal with Death. Coup de Grace. Be All End All. Showdown. And I'll buy you some time. Do you guys know yours?
Yeah, we like dynamite in this house.
Yeah.
And guns blazing.
Is the
like
closest, yeah.
pretty close to dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of deciding between Showdown and Power Through, the level 0 version of it.
Yeah.
Showdown's like a very. They're both good examples of multicolor cards.
Yeah, Showdown especially. Showdown, I think. And I mean also the Survivor part of
Yeah,
that one.
Power Through's. I don't give it to level 0 version of Power Through, if only because it's a slightly more creative take on the faded side of things instead of just making a Guardian Rogue. Showdown is like a very well designed card, though, I think.
Nice.
But yeah, level 0 Power Through.
So level 0 Power Through, Guns Blazing, and my crown also went to Guns Blazing, but I liked Power Through, and I also liked Showdown. Those were the ones that like really popped for me. So congratulations, Beard, you got 2 crowns, and Okrai, you also walked away with a crown today. Yay! But the real crowns are on top of our heads because we got to just talk about cards for a while,
Yeah.
which is really, really fun.
It is.
I didn't design one for this one, so we don't need to. I don't even need to.
You're not going to do one right now?
Okay. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's a skill card
'Kay.
with 3 wild icons,
'Kay.
and it's only committable. You for each action already performed, it loses a skill icon.
'Kay.
Okay.
But also gains 1.
Yeah. And then on your 3rd action, for each test you took,
Yep.
it gives you a resource. But it's a skill card. How do you commit it?
What
Great
class
question.
is it?
It's Survivor.
I give it a 2
Oh, I'll take it.
out of 10.
I'll take it. No,
Okay.
like I'll be honest. I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. No. Here's it
It
actually.
might be because I don't think I fully understand what
Me
it
neither,
does.
man. Me neither. All right. No. Here's what it is. Okay. It's an event that deals 3 damage to enemies that
You're just trying to pattern your brain.
3 damage to enemies and investigators at your location or connecting location. All right. Anyways, if you want to join for a future one of these community challenges and maybe earn some crowns of your own, you can do so by joining our Discord. You can find a link down in the description. But in the meantime, thank you so much. I don't know when this video is going to be going live. It'll probably be after the November. The current ones we have on right now are finished up, but there will be more, so come check out. We also have a bunch of, if you want to talk about or make your own custom cards, there's a bunch of cool people there who will give you a bunch of advice and also tell you how to work Strange Eons to the best of its ability. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and as always, a GG's.